I just wanted to talk to other women entrepreneurs, and I hope they wanted to talk to me. As it turns out, they did. The first night, 11 women showed up. The second night, 27 did. I got my wish. I ended up with friends I still have to this day. And I got the backbone of my business by finding something women were craving. Over 10 years later, it still lives. This is the story of MizMind. You don't need another business guru. You need your own brilliance lit up. Welcome to Awaken Your Biz Goddess. I'm Audrey Acton, and this podcast is where brain science meets business, meets soul, meets fun, and leaves behind the burnout. Here you'll find connection, clarity, and a fresh way to grow your business. Your way. Business redefined. Let us begin. At the time, I was working as a massage therapist, holding down a job while desperately trying to get my business off the ground. I was lonely and honestly, I was lost. I had ideas, but no one to bounce them off of. Networking events, well, they were just awkward pitch fests as far as I was concerned. And since I wasn't even sure what I was pitching yet, it was awkward and painful. Coaching program aside, I was still really green, and those events were all business cards and no real connection. And let's be real, my biz was and is online, and I didn't even have business cards. So I asked on my local city Facebook page if any women entrepreneurs wanted to get together and just talk business. The response shocked me. Hundreds of women said yes. I had clearly touched a nerve. I set a date, a time, and a meeting space. The reception area in the office where I worked. The doctor, she was lovely. She even attended that first night. And then Sharon brought cookies that she had baked. They didn't last long. But Sharon had her own struggles. She loved baking, but hated the business side. She was relying on Facebook for leads and just really dreaded doing any kind of marketing. What she needed was encouragement and ideas from women who got it. Teresa, our realtor, she admitted she was sick of networking events where everyone just bragged about how great they were. She wanted real women who understood what it was like to juggle ambition, being a mom and a teen mom with never-ending exhaustion. She wanted support, not another pitch. And then there was Shannon. She couldn't even settle on what her business was. One week it was this, the next week it was that. She was chasing every passion and was caught on that guru go-round, always thinking the next thing would be the answer. Meanwhile, I was sitting there just trying to figure out how to get what was in my head out of my head and into a form that actually worked. I was tired, I was lonely, and I was dangerously close to giving up. But that night, something clicked. The meetings grew. They turned into gab fests. Everyone showed up early just to chat. Sharon's cupcakes became legendary. Teresa brought wine and red cups, and Tamara brought lotions and little samples. It was like a party with purpose. We helped Shireen name her notary business. We celebrated Sharon's bakery growing. We cheered for Teresa's latest sale. Diane came with new marketing ideas for her family's glass etching business, and we helped her sort through them. We laughed, we brainstormed, we processed out loud. And that was when I learned about the true power of verbal processing, about how just hearing yourself say something in a safe space can spark the next move forward. And I realized women didn't just want this, they needed it. What I learned was that MizMind was never about networking. It It was about connection, validation, a space to feel less alone. It was also about rediscovering your imagination, your passion, your get up and go, especially when it felt like it had gotten up and left. And as for me, I learned I loved leading these groups and that I was good at it. And I wanted to see how far it could go, but that's another story. As life shifted, so did my business. MizMind grew, changed, went online, but at its core, it always came back to this. Women need other women to talk to process with, to grow alongside. And now, after the pandemic and a move across the country, after all the shifts of life, MizMind is ready to be reborn. Back to its roots, back to what works with 10 plus years of experience and growth behind it to help it stand up all on its own. Because I know this, when women come together to share their struggles and their brilliance, magic happens. That's where MizMind began. In a little office with cupcakes, wine, and a handful of women who just needed each other. And now it's back. Bigger, better, stronger, with passion dipped in experience. And if you're listening right now or watching right now, and you're thinking, that's me. I hate marketing. I feel lost. I'm chasing squirrels. Or I just feel damn lonely in this whole entrepreneurship thing. If you've ever felt like you're in love with your business, but it's feeling rough around the edges, if you've ever hated sitting down to work or even caught yourself polishing up a resume, even though you've made yourself virtually unemployable, MizMind was made for you. You don't have to figure it out alone. You don't have to keep spinning in your own head. You belong in a circle where you're seen, heard, and supported. Come join us inside MizMind and bring yourself and your biz back to life. Because nothing lights you up more than talking about the biz love of your life. Come share how your biz love life is going and let us walk with you in deepening that relationship. Being in business for yourself doesn't mean you need to do it by yourself. And for only $49 a month, you can save your seat for the next upcoming month. If this message resonated with you, be sure to share this episode with your BBF and support each other as you work to bring your biz love life back to life. Let's relight that fire. Thanks for being here today. Be sure to subscribe and like, and drop me a comment telling me where you are on your biz journey. Links to MizMind are in the description, and I will see you next time.